What's up, everybody? It's your boy Smellsworth, and today we are going to pair a $60 bottle of natural wine from Austria with $2 instant ramen from Monoprix here in Paris. Will it work? Will it pair? I do not know, but we are up for the challenge today. Come along with me if you're hungry. Probably cut that last part. I don't know what that was all about. I have no idea what that's all about. Anyway, so what we got here is we have a bottle from Oggau. It's the Timotheus Weiss 2017. Real nice stuff. Real nice stuff. This is a really well-known natural winemaker in Austria. I've actually still never had any of their stuff, but I have a couple bottles in the cave, so we decided to break one out today. And this wine is about 70% Grüner Veltliner, Grüner Veltliner, and 30% Weiss Burgunder. So what the hell is it? Grüner Veltliner and Weiss Burgunder. And yeah, like I said, this is a pretty well-known producer from Austria, especially in the natural wine game. They're biodynamic, natural winemakers, and yeah, that's why we're trying it today. So the Grüner Veltliner is a very high acidity wine. So it's a bit dry, but it's really fruit forward. And super high acidity, big punches of acidity. So we're counting on that to like cut through the richness of the ramen. Now, in terms of ramen, we've gone pretty janky here. I've combined two different types of ramen in one bowl, which is actually something that I do fairly often. So I have a beef ramen and I also have a curry ramen here. So it's a beef curry functionally. Now I did glamour it up a little bit, just a little bit. So I had some extra ground beef left in the refrigerator for a recipe that I'm going to make tomorrow. So I did a little ground beef, sauteed a little ground beef, and put that in here as well as added some hot sauce. Now, if you were here for the the fried chicken stream, this is a hot sauce made by Street Bangkok here in Paris. Hot sauce, Street Bangkok. Fucking chili bird. Now it's pretty hot actually, so it's rated a 9 out of 12. I don't know why there's a 12-point scale. I have no idea. But it's a habanero hot sauce. It's got relatively few ingredients, so it's pretty nice. It's got good taste to it, a little bit sweet, but it's got a good kick. It's got a nice punch. So we threw some of that in there. The Grüner is known to have sort of an herbaceous quality to it as well, like white pepper and some of these things, so it does well with spice too. So I was like, fuck it. Let's bang this out. So let's pour ourselves a little bit of the wine ski here and check that out. Bit too much of a pour actually, too big. Ooh. So it's really interesting. I saw these notes online as well from a couple other people that I had tasted this particular wine. You get sort of like a gaseous odor. You get a little bit of like sulfur and stuff when you open that up, but it evaporates over time, and it's really fruit forward. So like you're looking at like lemon, lime, grapefruit notes that come off here, and it's just a beautiful color. I mean, look at that. And it's a white wine, but it does stay in contact a while with the skins, which is why it's closer to like an orange wine. It's got a little bit more color there. That is really nice. The acidity comes through nicely there, a little bit of punch, and also just a bit of tingle on the tongue there afterwards. I will say that it is a bit short. It's not like a long taste that's lingering for a long time. Well, maybe actually a little bit. And I do think it's probably going to open up here over time. Oh yeah. That's really nice stuff. So now let's try the ramen. Oh yeah, that's good. Turns out the beef and curry combo, it's nice. Exactement. This is exactly what we wanted. We wanted some nice citrus to cut through the heaviness of the ramen, and it's doing just that. We're not getting a lot of spice, so we're gonna add some more hot sauce. These chopsticks are from Japan, actually. They've served me well, although one broke a little bit, so I have to even them out a little when I use them. But they give them to you as a part of like the thing you can take away with you. They also give you the menu and stuff too, but I don't think I have the menu still. Now, what I did there, also bad etiquette. If you're in a ramen restaurant, you don't bite the noodles in half and let the rest drop into the bowl. You shovel them into your mouth, and the air helps with the flavor and the cooling down of like the broth and the noodles. But it's hard. I mean, it's definitely hard to do for a Westerner. You also have to get over the slurping noise. Like, I'll try to do this one more authentic. That's the real deal. That's how you would be expected to do it, basically. So it's a lot of that. You're in a restaurant, it's like a lot of... And so, yeah, if you got Western manners, sometimes you can be triggered by that, but it doesn't bother me personally. So, I do also think it's interesting that you shouldn't be talking. Like, you don't go share a bowl of ramen and catch up with a friend. You might do that afterwards, I guess. Damn, dude, this is nice. This is a nice combo. When I was in Japan, I went on a ramen tour. There's an app in Japan called Ramen Beast. That's amazing. Couple, I think that last time I knew their team was about 3 people. They got together and they built this app where they're going to all these ramen places, rating and reviewing the ramen, and these guys really know their shit. I did a ramen tour with them where at like 11 a.m. we went to the western outskirts of Tokyo, and we got in line to it was a shut door. It still wasn't open, but we got in line, and while we were in line, tons of people showed up behind us because apparently at the time this shop had got voted to be Rookie of the Year in ramen, basically, and so lots of people were lining up for it. Basically, they were very well known for their broth, and their broth was just totally banging. We were with this guy named Shimikage-san, and he's the guy who's giving the tours, and he eats probably like 5 bowls of ramen a day, something like that, like a lot. He eats a lot of fucking ramen, and so I was just trying to hold my own, try to go toe to toe with him, you know. So I ended up just like slurping noodles at the highest speed possible that I could handle, trying to keep up with them, and then just like picking up my bowl and smashing it. And once I picked my bowl up, I didn't put it down. I drank the whole thing. It was pretty awesome. So then we ate at that place, really good, so good, fucking delicious. And so then he's like, all right, now we go to the next place. And so we got on a train, we went back into Tokyo, we went to this different area of town. We stopped somewhere to get a coffee. Well, actually first we went to the place and we saw that there was about a 2-hour line. And so we left for a little bit, came back, we got some coffee, which was helpful because I was pretty fucking full. We were gonna eat another big bowl, and these bowls of ramen are sizable. A lot of noodles, a lot of broth. So we get back in line, we're in line for about an hour. And we come out, and like as new people come, they're constantly looking at the line and sort of like doing the calculations. They actually cut the line off like 3 people behind us, and they say, sorry, we're gonna run out of ingredients. This is all the people that will be able to be served today. They're just very like in tune with that and specific with that. So the rest of the people behind us go, besides like the 3 people behind us. We wait in line, we get in there. Same thing. We're sitting inside in the waiting area after a long winding line. And Shimikage-san sees somebody sitting at the bar. He's a pretty big dude. He sits down and he just blitzes the bowl of ramen. He's like, soups up all the noodles and then just chugs the bowl. And when the guy got up to leave, Shimikage-san sort of gave him like a look, like what's up, dude? That was pretty impressive. And then he said something to me. He's like, that was really impressive. It was very fast. Very fast. And it's not a speed competition, but you just like, I think you just like, real recognize real sort of moment. So of course, when we get our chance, we sit at the bar and like, I am going to try and impress Shimikage-san. And so I end up eating pretty fast, slurping up the noodles, and I'm just so full. And then I'm like, all right, I'm gonna cash money this broth as well. And cash money the broth, bursting at the seams full at this point. I'm so fucking full. And like, I'm saying arigato gozaimasu to the chef and all this shit. And I'm trying to keep it cool, try to like, be like, hey, I just ate that bowl really fast, right? What's up? And I like to think that they noticed, but they didn't say anything to me, and I don't think they noticed, probably, for real. But, I was putting forth my best effort. I viewed it as like a cultural nicety to be able to do that. That does it for the $60 bottle of wine with the $2 instant ramen. Success, honestly. I'd say success, chat. Success. If you go to your local wine store or you go online and you're looking for a wine, you want to make some instant ramen, check out a nice Grüner Veltliner. Maybe even get this specific wine, the Oggau Timotheus Weiss 2017. Tasty shit. That paired really nicely. Surprisingly enough, that ramen and Grüner went really well together. And you might know this as well, or maybe you don't know this, but fried chicken and cremant go really nicely together as well. Check that out here in my best fried chicken in Paris episode.